Michelle, the city of Providence has been buzzing all month about the return of the Lion King to PPAC. Throughout the performance, the romance sparks between Simba and Nala, but they're not the only ones who found love.
Can you feel the love tonight? Well, these two did. Meet Sile Gemma and Portia Magwaza, two members of the ensemble who found love on stage.
We worked together in Australia, and then the show went to China. We worked together, and then I had to go back to South Africa, and he was offered to come to America to do the Brazil tour.
These two actors met back in 2005, but it wasn't until 2 years later that they started a budding romance, and from there bloomed a love story of their own.
I came here, joined the show, and then, we met again, we started going out, and the rest is history.
And speaking of history, the history and culture that's behind the Lion King production shines through in the music.
The girls are saying, can you feel the love tonight? And we are saying, mamela, like listen to that love, listen to the voice within.
And boy, did they listen to their own voices, because in 2009, the two were married. Their lives consist of a lot of time spent together, from living at home, acting, and traveling. But will this continue in their future?
If ever we leave the show and do our own thing, I know she has this passion for me that I have too, but I know that she'll take me places if ever I did my own music.
Portia also occasionally plays Nala in the Broadway musical and has to be affectionate with other men for the role, something that Sile had to adjust to.
At first, I don't want to lie, she knows, I used to get really jealous. I'd be like, there's this guy, good looking at my woman. But at the end of the day, you think about it, she's an artist, and you have to do your job. And at the end of the day, she goes home with me.
From Disney's love story to their own, Sile and Portia's love is unlike any other.
The job on its own is a blessing. My wife is a blessing. Being in America, traveling, seeing the world is amazing.
If it wasn't for the Lion King, we wouldn't be together. And we are both from South Africa, but we've never met. We only met through the Lion King. So it all comes back to the circle of life.
It's the circle of life. Such talented performers on stage, not in studio. But one thing's for sure, these two aren't acting when it comes to love. It's the real deal. Don't forget, you can catch The Lion King at PPAC. Tickets are still available, and the show runs through February 20th.